Yeah.
Welcome back to BFF Off Topic. First, we are going to start off by wishing Aisha a happy birthday. Happy birthday. I love you. You're amazing, and I hope that this is going to be like your best year ever.
Oh, thank you. I wish the same for you. Remember, so if I were blowing out, happy birthday to me. Okay, so here's the candle. And then you say, what did you wish for? And then, yes. And so I wish the same for you. That's the whole thing. That was my birthday wish.
Aw, thank you. I love you.
I love you
So, do you want to start off with saying anything since it's like your birthday? Like, do you want to share?
I'm 47.
Rest?
That's it. Well, I don't want to stand up because then it makes my boobies look larger.
They are larger.
Yeah. Well, okay. This is my. Okay, that's it, guys. This is from Walmart. Thank you. I just wanted to be a ballerina.
You are a ballerina.
So, thank you. Don't say that because then my ass gonna be dancing around the house for the rest of the day. Don't do that. Don't put that energy out there. Please.
Have Daniel record you if you do end up doing that.
I usually force him to record me and doing certain things. So yeah. But yeah. So that's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about my uterus, of love in a past life, the dream that I had, and also the new moon and the eclipse. And it's just like when I tell you like all this stuff and how it goes together, I was like, that's like. For the longest time, like after like my link died, I stopped believing in everything that I once believed in because it just like struck me to my core. Ooh, okay, Chubby. Please don't make me laugh.
That was you. I was quiet.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Where was I?
You said after Link had passed away, you had lost.
After Link had passed away, like it just like shook me to my core, and I lost like my identity completely. I stopped believing in everything that I believed in, like the universe and message signs and messages and stuff like that. And like after all of this, how it all came together, it's like, oh man, like the universe really was talking to me. Like it's one of the main things that I've been trying to work on is identity shifting. And so when you hear all of this stuff, you're going to be like, wow, like it just lined it up for me perfectly. So what I'm going to share today is it's pretty personal, but I figured why the heck not, but it's also symbolic. And it has to do, again, with my hysterectomy, with like an old love coming back, the dream that I had around the time, like a dream that I had also, it all fell around the timing of the new moon and the eclipse. And I just found out today that it was during the new moon that I had my surgery, and I happened to like look it up, and I'm like, that's really freaking amazing. So, alright, so let me start off with part one, my uterus. So I've been having issues with my uterus because I had some big fibroids on it, and it's causing me just like a lot of grief. And it's like, I'm not having kids anymore, so why do I need to like keep bleeding every month and like deal with this pain every month? And so it was causing me anemia, and the doctors were like, let's just take it out. Because you have small little fibroids. If we just take out the two big ones, the small ones are going to come back anyway. So on Wednesday, I had my uterus taken out. And at first, I just thought it was like, oh, okay, like, no more bleeding. No more struggling with that pain. But then I thought about it also, and like my uterus, it represents like an old pain, an old identity, and like old expectations about womanhood that like that's not me anymore. I was like, oh, this is pretty fascinating. So I had my surgery on Wednesday, and it was like in the late morning, between like 10:30, 12:30, somewhere around there. And like I realize now that my uterus was like a physical cycle, and it really had to end. And I didn't realize up until, I guess, like the past couple of days that it was actually like a symbolic release. And today I looked up, which I'm going to get into. So let me go on to tell you like the rest of my story and then just how it all comes together. All right, so the second part of this is like an old love. And I wouldn't say that he appeared after 20 years because we have had contact over 20 years. Like we would go hiking together, we would go grab coffee together. So like when we first met, it was like instant. Like whatever was going on between us, like it was instant. Like I had to train him at work, and we just like smiled and got along like right away. I didn't ask for myself as I usually do. We went to lunch, and then like our shift came to an end, so like we just did not want to like leave each other, and so we went out to Chili's afterwards, and like we didn't want to leave each other then afterwards either. So we ended up, starting to spend like more time together. But I ended things because he was a big like party boy into like DJing and going to like clubs and stuff like that. And I was like a single mom. Like that's not the type of life that I wanted, for me and for Shane. And I didn't want to stop him from like living that life, so it was just easier for me to like end things. So like we never really got a chance to fully explore like what we could have been. And so like throughout the years, we always made an effort to like stay in touch with each other. So like he's always had a girlfriend, or like for the first 10 years I was with Patrick, and then the second part I was with somebody else, and then he's had like a fiance and multiple girlfriends and stuff. And so like right now is like the first time that we haven't had anybody in our lives.
Oh.
When like either one of us had anybody in their lives.
Yeah.
I remember like during COVID, his mom got sick, and we were spending time together because my friend also he passed away, and then he was like my friend Jordan, he passed away, and my friend we're gonna refer to him as Sal because he's El Salvadorian. So don't give anything away, so we'll say Sal. That was like, let's go hiking, let's just go like, go take your mind off of things or whatever. So like we went hiking, and like it's always fun being. I would say that like he's almost my male version of you, but not to the extent of like what you and I have. Like you just like laugh and be silly with anything, and talk about everything and talk for hours, and like that's how it is with him too. Like we can talk about anything, but like he's not as silly as you and I are.
Okay.
Like he still has like a little bit of fun. So like I was not fun being around him. So like we would always spend time. Like we went hiking, and we went to the beach a few times, and nothing happened because like I had somebody in my life, and he had somebody in his life. And so fast forward, a couple weeks ago, it was like 2 weeks ago, right? That I was telling you. Like okay. So like 2 weeks ago, I sent like an innocent message, and it was just like something I would say to, like if I were to say something to you, like, oh my God, like I love you, like I still remember this day, like me and you took Shane to Liberty State Park, and we were just like sitting there, it was just.
We do things like that, yeah, and I love that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so like being that he's my friend, I sent him a message. I was like, I'm like, remember that day that we first met, and like we just like hit it off instantly, and we just did not want to leave. I'm like, I wish I could have like stayed in that moment forever. I'm like, I didn't mean anything by it. I wasn't expecting anything of it. Just like if I were to say something like that to you, I know that you wouldn't be like, oh my God, you want to like try to like do something?
I want to suck her toes. God. Yeah, like.
So I was expecting the message that I got afterwards from him, and it was like, how would you feel if we rekindle? How would you feel if we rekindle our romance? Or it was like something along the lines of like rekindling our romance. I'm like, all I could do was laugh, because it's like, I don't know, like I'm in this point like in my life now where it's like I don't want to deal with a guy.
You want to just live.
What, I'm sorry?
I said you just want to live, like enjoy, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to like travel. I want to go like do things with my friends. I just want to like discover who this new person that I'm going to be becoming in the computer is, like who that's going to be. And but at the same time, like he's like, this is somebody that I had like hopes with like once. Like, oh, what if we did get together? And what if we could make it work? Would I be like missing an opportunity? Like like it's natural to have like these feelings come up,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna like lie and say that I blocked him and I didn't feel anything. Like my mind did like run through scenarios like, all right, well, how would it work if like, you know, how would he be included into my life and my things and vice versa without like destroying my identity and becoming like a two-person thing? And like, I don't want that. Like, I want to let go of that old version of myself. So that this all happened around the same time as my uterus was being taken out, right?
Okay.
Like letting go of the uterus. And then while I was questioning these things, I had this wild dream. And I guess it was in relation to like, oh my god, like I'm so excited, like I'm getting ready to I don't have to bleed anymore. It's gonna be so exciting. And then it's like, where does Sal come into all of this? Like, because he is somebody that I have so much fun being around, and like, I don't know if there's going back to just being friends the way we were after this, or it's just time to like cut ties because he represents an old version of me that I'm not that person anymore.
Okay.
And I don't want to go back to being that person anymore. So like, my dream was really bizarre. I don't remember if it was on a train or a boat, but I know that like we were moving forward, and then all of a sudden, like I look up at the sky and it was like a crescent moon, and then all of a sudden it's like still frames of it falling, and then it's gone. And I was telling everybody, I was like, the moon is falling, the moon is gone. And they were like, what? I'm like, the moon, it's gone. And they were like, everybody's like looking, and then all of a sudden the sky goes completely dark, and the clouds, they go on fire, and it was so freaky, and it was just so beautiful. Like, it was seriously something that you would see out of a Marvel movie. It was just like so cinematic. And then all of a sudden, like these beautiful bursts of like blues and pinks and violets just started like coming through in back of the clouds. And it was just like so fascinating. And it was just like, oh, all right, well, there's light at the end of the tunnel, so everything's going to be all right. And it was just like, it was such a realizing dream that all of this made so much sense.
Yeah.
Like, the moon was falling, so that's my cycle ending. There was darkness, that was my transformation. There was the fire, more transformation, and the colors were like a rebirth. It was pretty much like my subconscious, like preparing me for everything that was about to happen.
Girl, I just looked up, like, the moon goddess.
Yeah.
Because that's, for women, that's like a big symbol that you always see women with, either the moon god, I forget the other one, but the moon goddess tattoo. And I was like, wait a minute, you said the moon was falling and the sky was on fire. A moon goddess is a female deity in mythology and religion who represents or rules over the moon. Across ancient and world cultures, she is often seen as a divine force of the night, fertility, magic, and renewal. So, frequently paired with a male sun god counterpart. The sky setting ablaze would have been the sun burning out. So you, in your mind, your moon collapsing was you taking your femininity, like you're taking over it. You're finally going to be happy.
Love that.
So it was the cycle saying like, okay, she's transitioning to a new feminine spirit. And yeah, the clouds on fire represented like the sun exploded. Like you don't need that male energy to be happy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it's so funny because like that's how, like, I felt that way for a long time, that I'm like, I don't need a man because like I do everything myself anyway. So the point of like having a man, like being with somebody does not bring me peace. And I'm at the point in my life now where all I want is just like peace and just being me and like hanging out with like my son and, you know, doing this with you and just being around people that I enjoy being around. And like that male energy is not something that I need. So that's pretty fascinating that that's what that says.
Yeah, that's because I was like, wait a minute. When the sky's on fire in a dream, it usually has like a representation of something catastrophic. It's a whole thing too. I gotta get my dream book, but yeah, no. By the way, you are fucking glowing.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm so happy for you.
I love you. Alright, so let me get to like part 4. So this is where it like all comes together. Alright,
Okay.
so part 4. This morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm like, I really should have scheduled my surgery around the new moon. And I was like, let me just look up and see when the new moon was. The new moon was on August 12th, the day of my surgery. And I got like chills. Like I just want to like tear up now. And then also it was the solar eclipse as well.
Yes.
I'm like, how wild is that? Like all this stuff just like happening all at once. And like my mind was like blown. I'm like, no way. I'm like, this is crazy. So I was just like doing research, and so for anybody that knows like the moon, you know, stuff like that, like the new moon represents fresh start, blank slates, new cycles. The solar eclipse represents permanent change, karmic release, identity shifts, which is something I am strongly working on, and ending something that can't be undone. And so, you know, again, I didn't know this at the time of my surgery, but it's just so cool how it all perfectly lined up. So my uterus, the physical cycle, was removed on the exact cosmic day that symbolizes release and birth. My old love, the emotional cycle, resurfaced and closed in the same window. My dream, symbolic cycle, showed me everything ended before I consciously understood it. And then the eclipse just like confirmed everything. How it all came together, it was just like, this is not a coincidence. This is like the universe. Like, hey, it's just time to start, like, you know, get back to where you used to be, and, you know, believe in me, and, you know, start listening to these messages like I'm showing you. I can't make it any more clear for you.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought it was so freaking wild.
I think it's awesome just for the fact that, like, us getting into the manifestation, us trying to realign certain things, and sometimes they seem out of alignment. I remember when you were talking about, like, oh my god, the surgery's so far away, it's so far away, like, I just want it out. But considering the date they gave you, and nothing showed up on the charts of the eclipse, the lining of the planet, nothing showed up until, like, what, 2 days before the 12th, saying that, like, all this stuff was going to be happening.
Yeah.
So that's even more of a benefit. Like, it just lined up for you.
I know.
So that's awesome.
Thank you, Moon Goddess.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I just thought it was like pretty cool. So, you know, the simplest way to like understand it: my uterus, my old love, my dream, the eclipse. They weren't separate events. They were all the same messages expressed through my body, my heart, my subconscious, and the sky. The physical cycle end, the emotional cycle end, the symbolic cycle end, the cosmic cycle end, all at once. And I guess maybe that's, like you said, like I'm glowing. I guess that's why I feel different, because like that chapter of my life is over, and like this is a new beginning.
Heck yeah.
It's a fresh slate, and it's just very exciting.
Yes. Your face looks like, you look slimmed down. Your face looks like it's glowing. You look like you have this natural, like a flush, like pinkish reddish hue. Like if you had an aura today that I could physically see, it's sometimes hard to pick up on auras. I would say you're probably like a white or a yellow.
Oh, thank you.
So but like, oh my god, it just makes me like, as your best friend, it makes me happy to be having a birthday where you yourself just feel so projected out into the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, thank you, and I love you for that.
Okay.
Come on, you can't be crying now too and laughing. I'm already in pain over here.
Okay, don't cry. I got makeup on, so I definitely can't cry.
And like this, I guess this is part of like the reason also why I don't need like a guy in the future, because like everything that I need like in my life, like you and I have that every day. You know?
Yes.
Like I don't need somebody to like touch me and be close to me, like, I'm okay with, like, not being touched and held and stuff like that.
Right.
But, like, I just want to, like, laugh with somebody every day. I want to, like, get somebody every day. I want somebody to get me, and, like, you know.
Oh. I'm trying my hardest to keep it together. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree 1,000%. So, but that's always been us. Like,
Yeah.
having a moment, and I miss being able to, like, go to work and you're there, you know what I'm saying? We would get so excited to work the same shift because, like, we would just shits and shenanigans all the times with you. So
I mean, next year
yeah.
it's going to be different because we're going to be, like, you know, traveling and doing our thing.
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to get some love together.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that's everything that I wanted to share. It was like a little personal, but I figured, you know, might as well get it out there. I guess we have some time yet. I guess I'm just going to talk really quick about the surgery itself.
Okay.
And so, yeah. So the surgery itself, it went smoothly. The only thing that, like, messed me up was the anesthesia. So the day that I had the surgery, it took me forever to like, to wake up. I was just, like, so off from the anesthesia. And all I had to do was just, like, go pee. And the nurse was like, here, I can put a bedpan under you. I'm like, no, I want to go to the bathroom. And he's like, you want to stand up and go to the bathroom? I was like, stand up and go to the bathroom. So he wheeled me to the bathroom so that I could go to the bathroom. And I got up, and I was like,
oh no.
So I peed, and then as soon as I was done peeing, I turned so that I could throw up. And then, like, he walked into the bathroom. He was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And he's, like, rubbing my back. He was like,
Oh.
he's like, I'm going to give you something for the nausea. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So I got back in the bed. He gave me something for the nausea. And then they wheeled me to, I guess, to the whatever area when you get to, like, leave.
Oh,
I
okay.
stayed down there for a little while. And then I fell asleep for a few more hours again. And then I got up and started getting dressed, and I was like, oh, God, nauseous again. It was so horrible. So Shane came to pick me up on the way home. As soon as I got into the car, the lady gave me like a barf bag thing. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, okay.
I threw up, like, instantly. And then I got home. And the weird thing is that I was not in any pain whatsoever. I was just so nauseous. And if it wasn't for the nausea, like, I would have been fine. And then, so the first day was really rough, not from any pain or anything like that, just from being nauseous. And then the next day I was able to shower. I ate a little. And for the most of the day, I felt really good. I didn't have, like, any issues whatsoever. But then by the evening, I got so nauseous again, and I threw up again. And, like, that part really sucked, is the nausea and the throwing up. But today, so yesterday, I guess around 10 a.m., I took a Motrin. Okay. I didn't take anything since then for today. And, like, I don't have any type of pain or discomfort whatsoever, and I don't have nausea right now. So, like, overall, I feel really good. And from what I'm hearing, like, different women have different experiences. Like, there's some women that can't even get up and walk around. And, like, I already took Chloe for 2 walks already. And I've just been moving around nonstop, like, doing dishes, putting clothes away and stuff like that. And then, you know, there's some women who just have it really, really bad. It's just so bad for them. So, but overall, everything that everybody was saying to me, like, oh, you have to be prepared, you're going to have lots of gas, and that's going to be really bad. And I didn't have, like, any of those gas pains whatsoever. So I was really lucky for that. They just said you're going to be, like, in so much pain. You're not going to be able to, like, bend. You're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to do that. And, like, I haven't experienced any of that stuff so far. So I'm really grateful for that.
Mind over matter. You wanted this so bad that anything and everybody telling you and whatever their experiences were, or somebody that they know, those are experiences of people who wanted it, but will sometimes go back and second guess themselves. And so suddenly it becomes more of a horror story because now they're just like, I was in pain, I wasn't this, and it's like, but how bad did you want it? Like, could you taste it? You know, and for you, homegirl had her party hat on, she was ready, you had, yeah.
Making up songs every day at my seatbelt, fucking uterus.
Yeah, so you wanted this so bad. It's like a person that wins a race and they're like, how'd you do it? Your odds were just like impossible. And you're like, cause I did it, you know? As where other women, they're like, I wanted to do it. But now, no, because then they start going back on themselves where now they're feeling like the regret. And it's like, you can't feel regret. So,
yeah.
That's awesome.
I love you.
So yeah, it's just.
So unless you have anything that like you want to share or add or talk about, we'll wrap it up and then get started with the next one.
I think my only question for you, to just put it out there, was, did you have to change anything with your eating habits? Did they give you like a new like lease on dieting, or is a weight going to, you know, change for you? Is it a thing where you'll be less bloated? Anything like that?
No, the only thing that they said was the first few days just eat really light because you might have some bowel movement issues.
Okay.
That was the only thing, but they said, you know, from everything that I was researching, they said to make sure you focus on like protein and healthy fats because that's going to help with the healing process.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the only thing though. And, you know, I honestly didn't think to ask about the bloating, but,
it was just a thought, like.
Yeah, no, that's a really good thought, so I should probably look that up also. But, you know, I have, what's the other thing called?
Perimenopause.
No, not perimenopause. Well, yeah, that too. But it has to do with, like our digestive tract.
Like ulcerative colitis kind of thing?
Not that one. It's like just like a simple version of like, oh, you have blah blah blah. It's not as bad as blah blah blah. It's just a mild version of blah blah blah.
IBS?
Yeah, IBS.
Okay.
So that randomly causes me bloating also. So I'm sure I'm still gonna have some kind of bloating going on.
Maybe. If it's anything like. So I know most of us women with endo or PCOS sufferers, I know a few of the women on Reddit said their bloating was like little to non-existent once they had their hysterectomy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because a lot of gut issues from the gut biome not being healthy enough is because the endo or the PCOS triggers the gut biome to be off. Yeah, the hormones are just so messed up.
Really interesting.
So maybe you'll be okay. So I would say just weigh yourself. Don't make it an obsessive. We're not Ariana Grande, but don't make it an obsessive thing. So just go on ahead and like weigh yourself in the morning for like maybe like I guess a week or 2 weeks. I don't know how long the healing process is, but weigh yourself every morning. Yeah, and when you're your lightest. And then if something sets you off, go right back to the scale and weigh again and see if you're putting anything on.
Good idea.
So you could trigger like, okay, so this triggered the bloat. Okay, so this added to whatever. Yeah, just a thought. Because it might only be gas you're having. Yeah, so something like some sparkling water, like, you know, you just toot the toot, you know? I don't toot. I'll be straight up farting. Like, whatever. I'm not one of those girls. Like, I have a friend who's like, I don't poop. It comes out roses. Sweetheart, we taking a dookie.
Your poop stories always crack me up.
It's just, I can't. Like, let's.
can't go to the bathroom. Yeah, you finally came.
Because the older you get, I was just reading this girl's horror story. Like, as you were going through your surgeries, I was like, what are things to possibly expect or whatever? And, going into the perimenopause thing with the hysterectomies, this one lady is like, y'all, I am pooping every day now and I feel great. And I was like, amen, sister. So with endo and perimenopause, it's a toss-up. You're either constipated or you have diarrhea. And there are times where, like, you don't go for, like, a whole week. And then everything just decides, oh, you need to be on a long drive today? How about we set you up for an appointment to sit on that toilet? So, yeah, so the struggles are real. And then, you know, it's so sad because, like you said, you don't want a man in your life. You're good the way you are. A lot of women who are not married, who are single, who are going through this, men think that, like, we're, like, you know, men think we're being rude when we're like, please, just, I am not attractive anymore. Just leave me the hell alone. And it's not that we're doing that to be rude to them. You know what I'm saying? Because if David Hasselhoff can, I'll be right there. But, like, oh, wait, no, I gave him up over the alcohol. No. Sorry. So, but you know what I'm saying. So, come along and you're, you know, yes, oh, that's great. I've dreamed of this forever. But where I'm at now, no, like, because it's so much you're having to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So reading the women going through their surgery and the good that's happening for them, and seeing you now and you're glowing and you're happy, and it's like, you know, this is the reward that you needed to validate, like, I was feeling like poop. Now I feel great, you know? So, yeah. So,
Well, thank you for that.
you're welcome. But this is you time now, so you celebrate. You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
I celebrated. I am good. How much time do we have?
3 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay, I just want to point out that Spice Girl Becky has a pumpkin ring on.
You really call me Becky.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's a Spice Girl named Becky? Yeah, my cupcakes. I got Luigi, and I got my pumpkin. Sometimes, I know I'm old, but sometimes I buy.
Spice Becky is getting ready for pumpkin spice season.
I told you I gave that stuff up. When we start making our food videos, I'm going to go into the detail on how toxic it is.
You're no longer Spice Girl Becky.
I'll be Spice Girl Becky, but it's because of the shit I be wearing. But I don't. I still have a good latte now and then. That's about it. I can't with you. You said to not make you laugh, bro.
It already hurts, so
Oh my god.
thanks for that.
Fine. Oh, by the way, you see my giant. This was my birthday from Daniel. It's a giant stuffed Highland cow. Yeah.
I love Highland cows.
It's about the size of me. Yeah. So yeah.
They're so precious. I have a picture of one in my bathroom and then in my hallway also.
Oh, hold on. There's one up there wearing a football helmet for football season.
Oh, I can't see you, baby.
Hold up. Because absolutely precious.
Oh, baby.
Isn't he cute? So yeah, thank you, Daniel. It's so precious. But here, I'll show
It
you.
really is.
Do I have enough time? Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's huge.
Wow.
Yeah, if I stood him up, he's that height to me. So, very, and his little horns.
What a nice little snuggle partner.
Oh yes, yes. So yeah, he's a big back like me, so I love it. So, anyway.
Okay, so happy birthday, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you guys shortly. And if you have any questions, or if you had like correct me or anything that you guys want to share with us, leave those comments for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.